I shall continue with chapter number 2, the French Revolution, and today we shall see the impact of the French Revolution and Napoleon Bonaparte. So what was the result of the French Revolution in France and out of the France that we shall see? In France, first it was the French Revolution ended monarchy. Children, monarchy means when a country is ruled by one person, and that is the king. That is called monarchy. And established republic in France. Republic, you know well. The citizens got basic human rights. They could now vote and elect their representative. Now, what was its effect outside the France? The French Revolution popularized the idea of nationalism. Children, the meaning of nationalism is love for one's own country. To be loyal and to love one's own country is called nationalism. Second is many countries of Europe which were divided into a number of small regions, they tried to unite and form nation states. Nation states means all the states which were disintegrated, they were united into one nation. Three is the ideals of freedom, equality and justice inspired people all over the world to fight for their rights. Now children, after the French Revolution, the most powerful man of France was Napoleon Bonaparte. Napoleon Bonaparte became the ruler of France in 1804. He was a very ambitious man and he wanted to control the whole of Europe. And to fulfill this desire, he led France into numerous wars. And let's see how he tried to control Europe. Firstly, in 1805, he defeated Austrian forces. Same year, he defeated the combined forces of Austria and Russia in the Battle of Austerlitz. In 1806, he defeated Prussia. Children, this modern Germany was called Prussia. In 1807, he defeated the Russian army. Now, the decline of Napoleon. It was very difficult for the European rulers to control Napoleon. So, Napoleon had made France the power center of Europe. His decline began after the Russian campaign in 1812. In 1812, Napoleon made the mistake of invading Russia in winter. A large number of his soldiers died due to bitter cold because they did not have the experience of fighting in cold. Second is, in 1813, he was defeated by the combined forces of Sweden, Austria, Prussia and Russia in the Battle of Leipzig. He was exiled to the island of Elba. That means after he was being defeated, then he was sent to the island of Elba so that he would not run away from that. Third is Napoleon ran away from Elba. He gathered an army and marched to Belgium. He was defeated once again in the Battle of Waterloo by the British General Nelson in 1815. And thus Napoleon, his chapter was closed. So the British exiled him to the island of St. Helena, where he died in 1821. So today, children, this chapter is over and we shall see now question answered. Objective questions of this chapter. First, children, we shall see, you can see this exercise number 1. Here, children, you can see this exercise number A. Here, write whether the following are related to the American War of Independence or the French Revolution. Write A for the American War of Independence and F for the French Revolution. First, formation of the National Assembly It took place in France, French Revolution. Boston Tea Party, American Revolution. Bill of Rights, American Revolution. Tennis Court Oath, French Revolution. Declaration of Independence, American Revolution. Storming of the Bastille, French Revolution. 4th July 1776, American Revolution. Declaration of the Rights of Man and the Citizen. This is French Revolution. Now you have to take the correct option. First, the 13 British colonies were established along the east coast of North America. Philosophers such as John Locke and Thomas Paine, they inspired the colonies with their writings. Third, the Declaration of Independence was drafted by Thomas Jefferson. The Treaty of Paris, signed in 1783, recognized the independence of the colonies. Louis XVI ruled France in 1789. The burden of taxation fell on the Third Estate. The French Republic was guided by the principles of liberty, equality, and fraternity. Number 8. Sweden, Austria, Russia, and Prussia formed an alliance against Napoleon Bonaparte. Now let's see answer in one or two sentences. First is, which act was passed by the British Parliament in 1765? What did it state? The answer is Stamp Act. It stated that a fixation of stamps on all documents was compulsory. Second is, which incident hastened the American War of Independence? What sparked that incident? Answer is Boston Tea Party. The British government decision to tax tea sparked that incident. Number 3, who was the ruler of Britain at the time of American War of Independence? When did the War of Independence end? King George III. He was the ruler of England. During that time, it ended in 1781. Number 4, what does the Bill of Rights guarantee? It guarantees the American citizens the right to freedom of speech, religion, and justice. Number 5, what were states? Who comprised the second states? The social division of the society in France was called states. The king and the nobility comprised the second state. Number 6, name one philosopher whose views inspired the French Revolution. This Voltaire's views inspired the French Revolution. Number 7, how did the American War of Independence influence the French Revolution? Answer 7. France had supported the colonists in the American War of Independence. Many French soldiers had participated in the war. When these soldiers returned home, they brought with them the ideas of democracy and nationalism. Which country did Napoleon Bonaparte invade in 1812? Why was it a mistake? Russia. Napoleon attacked Russia in 1812. It was a mistake because his soldiers did not have experience of fighting in extreme cold. Now children, let's see the picture study. When did this incident take place? This incident took place in 14 July 1789. Second, why was Bastille regarded as a symbol of state oppression? It was regarded as a symbol of state oppression because the nobles and the officials tortured people for taxes and arrested them and sent them to the state prison Bastille without a trial. Now number 3, what did the storming of the Bastille signify? The storming of the Bastille signified end of autocracy. Fourth, what basic rights were promised to the citizens of France under the Declaration of the Rights of Man and the Citizens? Under the Declaration of the Rights of Man and the citizens of France were promised rights of life, liberty, and equality. Children, that's all for today. And your homework is learn questions and answer of chapter 2. Children, structured questions we shall do tomorrow. Thank you.